Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today we're going to make this adorable little 3x3 treat holder using the items in the suite Gingham Gala. Let's get started making this adorable little project. We're going to be using Stampin' Up's envelope punch board to make the 3x3 envelope, and following the guide here, we need to start off with a piece of 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 piece of designer series paper, and our first mark is going to be at 2 5/8. So again, I'm using items in the suite of products from the 2019 Occasions catalog by Stampin' Up, and this is the Gingham Gala designer series paper. Again, our first punch is at 2 5/8, so we line up the paper on the guide, punch, and score. Now from this point, we go ahead and just use the score mark and line it up with the little score guide arm, punch and score all 4 sides. One of the benefits about this punch board is it does have a built-in corner rounder, and I love using that feature. It just helps make the project that much more finished looking, in my opinion. It's a total option for you to do that. Now before we put this away, our little 3x3 insert in there, and that's just with Whisper White 3x3, and I like to go ahead and round the corners of that as well. This is one of the new in colors, Grapefruit Grove. That's part of the colors that's in this suite of products. And I'm using the punch or the bundle from the Gingham Gala suite of products as well. It's Butterfly Gala. It comes with this stamp set as well as the punch. You can buy them individually or save 10% when you buy them as a bundle. And I'm going to use this sentiment here that's part of the set. The good things in life are better with you. Now, who would not love to get a little note that kind of has a little bit of a, hey, I'm so glad that you're in my life. Just going to make somebody's day. So I'm going to stamp that up in the left-hand corner. And that's all there is to that one. I'm going to set that aside for just a little bit. Now with some of the scrap, or a scrap piece of Whisper White, I'm going to be stamping some of the other elements that we're going to need. And these are all from the same stamp set, Butterfly Gala, or Gala, however you pronounce it. Hello, beautiful. And then I am choosing to use this butterfly image that comes with it. It's awesome because it does come with 4 different butterfly images, and you can use these background images to color between, but I want this to be a total monochromatic look, and so I picked this one here because it's got a busier pattern and really doesn't need to be colored in. Plus, I just thought it would be kind of nice to show everybody that if you just have one of the colors in this stamp set or in this color collection that the paper's in, that you can still make some really pretty products with it. All right, so now I'm using, again, the Butterfly Duet. That's the name of this butterfly punch. And we'll line it up and pop that out. And then I'm using the 1 3/4 inch circle punch with the Hello Beautiful. And what I wanted to show on this one is to kind of punch it a little low. You could center it, it's no big deal. But I'm going to get right down to the bottom because then this allows a little room for my butterfly that I'm going to have on the front of it to reside. All right, we almost have all of our components to this quick little project. Next, I'm going to take some matching Grapefruit Grove cardstock and the 2-inch circle punch by Stampin' Up and punch that. That's going to be a background for our sentiment. And then I'm going to take the Butterfly Duet punch again and punch out some just solid pieces of those butterflies. Now we're all ready to kind of bring this home. Tear and tape or multi-purpose glue is what I would recommend for this project. Simply because we've got a 3D item on the inside. Now, if you were just going to put a note card in there, you wouldn't necessarily have to do that. Snail adhesive would be strong enough. But since we have some 3D action going on there, I want to make sure that it doesn't pull apart because of the pressure of the candy that we're going to put in it later on. So I've got tear and tape, and I'm going to, as you saw, I just folded up the sides of our 3x3 envelope, and on the outer wings we'll put some tear and tape. And I love this pick-a-tool tool that we have now, and I kind of keep the paper piercer end on it because it's perfect for pulling off tear and tape. So we'll just fold this in, and now it'll be nice and sturdy on that. Okay, now we can take some snail adhesive and put our sentiment together. That's ready to go. Now on the butterflies, what I absolutely am I say the word obsessed, but it is true because I do it all the time. I love to double layer the butterflies. Look how pretty that is. It kind of gives it a little anchor and allows something to pop it off while still mirroring the image. That's why I like to do the solid image behind it as well. And I even did it here on the little butterfly that's going to reside up on the top of our treat. Okay, so in order to get that look, we're going to grab our mini Stampin' Dimensionals. Put it in the middle of our butterfly. And we'll pop that on. So I put it in the middle of the butterfly on the body component, the body part. The minis are great. You don't have to cut them down. Perfect little size to get our Stampin' Dimensionals, only in a mini version. Love it, love it, love it. Now, to make anything better, you can put a little wink of Stella. In fact, my friend in downline Devette says, everything's better with Stella. It's true. It is so true. Stella makes it better. All right. It is so coming together now. Again, with snail adhesive on the little treat holder, we can just put a couple of strips down there at the bottom, and I'm using Ghirardelli chocolate. And I found that it just fits perfectly there. And I'll go ahead and grab another mini dimensional, put that on the back. And he's up here in the corner. And again, we can kind of pinch him, and then that makes a cute little 3D, pops right off the page of it. It is Celebration, and now through the end of March 31st, with $50, you can choose one free $50 purchase or free item in the Celebration catalog. And this ribbon pack, it's the Organi, I can't say that right, ribbon combo pack, and all of these colors, you get 5 ribbon colors. They all tie back to the Gingham Gala suite. So I'm using the Grapefruit Grove, and I'm going to get myself a nice bit of ribbon. And I know some people will say, gosh, Dee, you're really putting a lot of the ribbon on it. But as I was telling folks during my Facebook Live, that I've wasted more ribbon by trying to shortchange myself so I've just learned to give myself a couple more inches so that I make sure that I have plenty of room to tie. Now, if you have trouble tying a bow, you can always add a little snail there to anchor it. If you don't anchor it, it gives you a little wiggle room so that you can move it around. Now I'm going to bring in just the normal dimensionals. I'm going to grab 2 of them. A 2-inch circle punch is a nice big embellishment, so I want to make sure to give it a lot of support. And getting rid of those, the backing on it. And let's see here. I like it to be a little bit off center here because our big butterfly is going to help center the project. And, you know, we can still do a little mini dimensional if we want. In fact, I would recommend it. And what I like to do is go ahead and put the dimensional right where I really want the butterfly, because we're going to just need just a little bit of the adhesive, the dimensional, on the back side of it, but I'm not quite sure where it's going to be until I kind of positioning. I like it at an angle. So cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look how adorable. And then our Ghirardelli chocolate just slides right into it. Oh, so stinking cute. I hope you guys love it. Let me bring all of these back in so that you can just see how fun the colors are. Well, I have a series of projects using this suite of products. So this is going to be my first video, so make sure that you do check back and see what else I have in store for using the envelope punch board and the Gingham Gala suite of products. Again, my name is Dee Slater and I'm with Create with Dee. You can find me at createwithdee.com, or if you need anything, you can find me at createwithdee.com, at stampinup.net to order anything that you see here. You can also click on the link below and be taken to my blog that has everything on here. All right, everybody, have a great day and happy crafting. Bye-bye.